Hello, good morning and welcome to another exciting time. We talk about business. It's the world of business and it's Business 360. My name is Blyden Ukem. On Business 360 today, a UK issues alerts over fake alcohol risks in Nigeria, Kenya and 6 other nations. We begin from there. The United Kingdom's Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, has issued a new travel advisory warning its citizens about the rising risks of counterfeit and toxic alcoholic drink in Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and 5 other countries. The advisory highlights the public health issue caused by methanol, a toxic chemical being illicitly used, rise in cases of serious illness and death linked to contaminated beverages in popular travel destinations such as Ecuador, Japan, Kenya, Mexico, Nigeria, Peru, Russia, and Uganda. British officials recommend caution, advising travelers to avoid unlabeled drinks and seek medical aid upon showing symptoms of poisoning. Of Kachi Laboratories Limited was quoted on Tuesday in Lagos during a press conference detailing the association's upcoming Span Innovates 2025 conference and exhibition. She emphasized that you can have sustainable development without science. It does not happen anywhere else in the world, Issa said, pointing to the necessity of laboratories in health, industry, education and more. Issa stated Span Innovate 2025, which will be held on October 28 to 29 in Lagos, brings together government, academia and industry to place science and Meanwhile, some engineers sacked by the Dangote refinery last month have debunked claims that there were 22 incidents of sabotage, including an attempt to set the refinery for petroleum. The sensitivity of the matter, the workers questioned why the refinery had not arrested anyone for prosecution if truly there were 22 attempts to sabotage the refinery, set it afire, or bring the equipment down. During a tour of the refinery, the Vice President of the Dangote Group, Davakuma Edwin, maintained actions, particularly from the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria. He said the refinery had been under repeated attacks, where the fire protection system works so well and that is immediately controlled. In the same way, when they tried to break down an instrument by opening a wall or adjusting some instrument, some other instrument overruled it and stopped it, but it's documented, he said. Still on Dangote Refinery, the president of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, aimed at attracting new investors and strengthening the company's capital base. Speaking with S&P Global, Dangote said the planned listing is part of a broader strategy to deepen investor will mirror the model previously adopted for Dangote Cement and Dangote Sugar, both of which are already quoted on the Nigerian exchange. He said, and I quote, "We don't want to keep more than 65 to 70% shares will be offered incrementally depending on investor appetite and market depth." And now looking to the stocks market perspective, a Nigerian Breweries PLC has reported a group revenue of 1.04 trillion naira for the 9-month period ended September 30, 2025, representing a 48% increase over the 54 billion naira during the period, driven by higher brand and sales activities. The company secretary and legal director, Oboy Bebaku, said in a statement that despite the high double-digit inflation rate and elevated input costs, Nigerian Breweries delivered strong growth in revenue and operating performance. His Excel program, themed Empowering MSMEs, seeks to address the challenges facing Nigeria's macro, small and medium enterprises when it comes to export trade. President Bola revenue from non-oil exports achieving the 2025 target by August with over 20 trillion naira. In September 2025 alone, the president said that Nigeria raised 3.65 trillion naira, and that is 411% higher than the amount raised in May 2023. At the program, the Exim Bank board said MSMEs form the backbone of modern economies. In Nigeria, over 41 million MSMEs account for nearly 97% of registered businesses, contributing close to 48% of GDP and employing almost 88% of Nigeria's workforce. Yet they continue to face challenges such as limited access to affordable finance, weak infrastructure, and capacity gaps that often threaten their survival. These are precisely the challenges the Excel programs seek to address. The Southwest region, anchored by Lagos as a commercial hub, pharmaceutical, agro-processing, solid minerals, fashion, film, music, digital innovation, and fintech showcase the creativity and enterprise that define Nigeria's economic future. Through Excel, Nexim Bank aims to strengthen these value chains and move enterprises from primary production to value-added exports. And now we'll go on a quick break, and when we're back, Business 360 continues looking at global economic standings around the world and the markets. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. It is Business 360 and my name is Vladimir Kim. And now to global economic standings around the world and the markets. First, we begin from the United Kingdom, as inflation rate is below forecast at 3.8%. The annual inflation rate in the UK remains steady at 3.8% in September 2025, unchanged from the previous 2 months and below expectations of 4%. Transportation prices rose by 3.8%, driven primarily by higher costs for motor fuels and airfares, and to a lesser extent, vehicle maintenance and repair. Prices also accelerated and footwear. Inflation slowed in recreation and culture, are mostly live music events, and in food and non-alcoholic beverages, the first moderation since March, are partly reflecting a greater increase in sales, and discounting activity indeed slowed to 3.5% from 3.6%. The chart. As at September last year, inflation in the UK stood about 1.7%, began to go up to